feel like somebody beat me up last night. I woke up this morning a little sore. And now I can barely move my right arm, my right shoulder. Like I said, I think somebody came in my truck last night and beat the living crap out of me. We're in Elwood, Kansas right now. We picked this load of turkey up out of Vincennes, Indiana. It's a simple place here. This is my second time here. Leave your doors shut, back in. They do everything from the inside. Easy peasy. They're gonna put us in door 7. She said they're at lunch, so it's gonna be a while, but I'm okay with that. Me and Opie are just chill out, hang out, and do our thing running around in the yard. You know, I often think that if you were a two-legged kid instead of a four-legged kid, I think you would actually jump into someone else's van if they offered you some candy. I've always looked at you like that, Opie. Any pickup that drives by, what do? You go running up to it like, huh, is that Grandpa? Is that Troy? Is that Paige? Huh? That's what you do, isn't it? Admit to it. You would jump into a white van with candy. Dad, no I wouldn't. Okay, I'm just saying. So far, that's been my biggest challenge about having that steering wheel knob on there, is when I get in, don't grab it and use it as a handle to get in the truck. I'm guilty. I use the steering wheel when I'm getting in the truck. You shouldn't do that. Is it nice in there? You done squealing? Good to hear. That was loud. The wind. Even with their lunch break, that was a pretty quick unload. Well, our weather today isn't too bad. We're sitting at 82 degrees. Humidity's pretty high, so it's a good time to have air conditioning. Last night was beautiful though. Nice little rainstorm a rainstorm came in. Hearing the rain on the truck. That was pretty nice. Thought you were going to do that for me. Remember, Dad, you're my slave. I know. Okay. Alright. We're off of Interstate 29 northbound right now at a 66 station. Most of you recognize it if you're on Interstate 29. It's got the big light up billboard. This place has come a long way. I remember when it was just a small little mom and pop, and it's still a mom and pop. But I remember when it was getting real run down, real shaggy. That motel right there was questionable at best. I went downstairs to the lounge. It's a bar, but also it's got a trucker's lounge there. That was phenomenally awesome. It's got a little restaurant in it. That was even better. That was even way better. That was really nice. They make some nice homemade pie. I may or may not have gotten me some homemade pie. We're en route up to Sioux City, Iowa, out of Elwood, Kansas there. Elwood is just on the outside of, well, just across the river from St. Joe, Missouri, or St. Joseph if you're not from around. We're empty. It's about 250 miles, I think 250, 260 miles, bouncing empty. You don't want to do it, but right now, there was 2 loads sitting in St. Joe. These companies, these bigger companies are coming in and they're doing it for nothing. They're hauling it back up to the city for nothing. And I'm not going to put nothing, or I'm not going to put 45,000 pounds worth of weight in my trailer and get paid not even enough for it to pay per mile for the gallon of fuel that's in the truck. That's brutal. People are running it for that much. I'm not going to talk about money. I'm not going to talk about how much it was or how much it run for, because there's guys out here that can run for that. You guys can, I'm not going to hold it against you. You guys can run for it. I mean, the truck gets 10 miles a gallon. You got a truck payment. You got truck insurance. I guess you don't have to worry about really big amounts of maintenance. your payment and your insurance is still higher than maintenance, but you're getting that 10 miles a gallon. That's a lot different than first class over there that gets 5-6 miles a gallon. So versus beating and banging on my truck, screw it. Look at that. Look at that. That is such a beautiful motel. There's nothing better than a motel. Nothing, absolutely. So screw it. We're gonna run empty 250 miles back up to the city. It's not the greatest because the load coming out of Indiana to here definitely did not pay good enough to bounce 250 miles. There's a naked lady. I just put a naked lady on YouTube. I'm in trouble now. Under the sea, no one can be better than me. Under the sea. That's pretty cool. They got some weird paint schemes on those Prime trucks. I wonder if the driver gets to pick those or how that whole system works. Alright, we're going to get back on the interstate. We're going to start heading north now. I'll be back with you here in a little bit. You know, modern day rest areas, they're kind of gross. Not really gross, they're just weird. The stalls, you know, where the toilets are, the walls in between them, at most 5 feet tall, like right here. Yeah, I'd say 5 feet. You're sitting there going to the bathroom, you can almost just look over and like, hey, what's up, buddy? The guy next to you. Yeah. Alright, well, there was one time when they said the Iowa rest areas along Interstate 29 here were going to get ripped down. And your two options were going to be Missouri or South Dakota for rest areas. Brand new one there. Sure is a lot of bees flying around here lately. That last rest area was full of them too. This one is as well. You know, another observation I made today. Interstate 29, that's that right there, is quickly becoming the new Interstate 80. Not as bad as Interstate 65. Holy smokes, is that interstate busy. I remember when you actually be able to go up it and it'd be relatively quiet. Another observation that I think I have figured out is I think I have a stomach bug. The last 4 days my tummy has been questionable. Today, let's just say rest areas are my friend. Well, on a plus side, I got a call from that warranty department if you caught the whole warranty video. And by the end of today, the money should be in my account. That's pretty cool. Granted, I probably shouldn't gloat too much. The money's not in there yet. And once it's in there, I'll gloat for sure. Preferably. It's not a word, Kurt. It's just not a word, for surely. Did I just make that up? I'm pretty sure I did. But that's pretty cool. Lincoln, Nebraska, Peterbilt. They came through for me. It took them a couple weeks, but they came through. So that's always cool. Today was a pretty boring day. 250 miles. We ran from, we ended over on highway, we began our day over on Highway 36 there in Missouri, then ran over to Kansas, dropped a load, empty up here to Sioux City. If you guys enjoyed the content, throw a like down there. If you're not, please subscribe. I don't whine all the time. It's usually only every other video. No, at least one video a week I don't whine. Never mind, there's some whining involved. You guys stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time. Did you see that? That windshield wiper's waving at you guys. We better replace that. I think it's polite that he waves and all, but nah, I'm okay without him waving.